Our reporter Hexie Myers-Belkin is standing by. Hexie, today then I imagine the trial will focus on the testimony of these Frenchmen.
Absolutely. This Thursday, Brussels Court of Assizes will hear testimony of two French journalists, Nicolas Hénin and Didier François. These two men, along with two others, were kept as hostages in Syria by the Islamic State group between 2013 and 2014 for the course of 10 months. They say that Mehdi Nemmouche, the man accused of killing 4 people at Brussels Jewish Museum in 2014, was one of their jailers. In fact, that he was one of their most violent jailers. They say that Mehdi Nemmouche regularly meted out extremely violent beatings, often staging mock executions. We're also expecting them to tell the court that Mehdi Nemmouche regularly boasted of leading operations in Syria, of raping women, of murdering men, and looting homes. Now, on Wednesday, I spoke to Didier François, one of the men who's testifying today. He told me that for him it was extremely important to testify today, in large part to refute Nemmouche's lawyers' claims that their client was simply a young man with a criminal history, horribly caught up in this affair. For Didier François, Mehdi Nemmouche, there's no doubt about it, is a battle-hardened jihadist who is utterly capable of having carried out the attack on Brussels Jewish Museum in 2014.
That identification and testimony of his character, of the defendant, a crucial part of the prosecution's case, Hexie.
Absolutely. Up until now, we've only seen one eyewitness of events on the 24th of May 2014 stand up, take the stand and point at Mehdi Nemmouche in the dock, saying, "That is the man I saw carrying out the attack." Now, this trial's been going on for a little under a month, and that's not really what the prosecution was hoping for. There are a number of eyewitnesses, but there are significant discrepancies in their discrepancies pertaining to height, to stature, even to race. Now, what we have here is two French journalists saying that without a shadow of a doubt, the man who held them in captivity in Syria was Mehdi Nemmouche. Now, prosecutors are also hoping that today's testimony will help them establish something else, and that is the anti-Semitic nature of this attack. Didier François has previously spoken of Mehdi Nemmouche's anti-Semitic obsession. He said that Nemmouche regularly expressed his admiration for Mohamed Merah, for example. Mohamed Merah, who carried out an attack on a Jewish school in Toulouse in 2012. Now, Mehdi Nemmouche's defence team have repeatedly tried to discredit these journalists. They have, for example, openly questioned how it is that 4 French journalists were able to leave Syria unscathed, trying to sow seeds of doubt in the jury's mind. And of course, if the jury does believe this character testimony from these 2 journalists today, that really will be extraordinarily advantageous to the prosecution.
OK, well, I know that court session to get underway in the coming hours, but for now, Hexie, thanks indeed for that. Hexie Myers-Belkin reporting for